friends. Today, I'm gonna be ranking each Smash Bros. Game. I played every single one of the main games, and I also played Smash Flash 2, which will be an honorable mention. Though if I did put on the list, it would probably be in 4th place. Now, note that I don't find any of these bad games. Even last place on this list is genuinely great. Now, let's get going, shall we?
Number 5.
Okay, this one's kind of a given, as it's only the first one and it hasn't really aged the best. Even on the first go-around, I'd say that Smash 64 hits it out of the park. Yeah, the controls are kind of janky and the character roster is very limited, but it's kind of a given since it's the first game, and it's still really fun to play and go back to. I don't know what it is about this one, but it's so charming and fun, and I can imagine that 90s kids got a whole lot out of this. Seeing Mario fight against Link, Pikachu, Samus, Kirby, the idea was just so cool. It's very much unlike anything that Nintendo has ever done before, but I absolutely adore it. It's unique, even for a fighting game. Instead of taking down your opponent's health, you launch them out of the stage. That's cool, it's unique, it's awesome. Yeah, this one offers the least and it kind of feels janky at times, but it's still pretty great and I would highly recommend playing it. Please Nintendo, please bring this to Switch Online, it would be so cool. And if this game is the weakest in the entire franchise, then you know you have something truly magnificent on your hands.
Number 4.
I know that Sakurai considers Smash 3DS and Smash Wii U completely different games, but I'm covering them together, especially because the core gameplay and roster are pretty much the same. Smash Wii U in particular is my first Smash Bros. Game, and it still holds a special place in my heart. My main problem with these two games is the fact that they're kind of floaty and slow, especially when you compare them to Smash Melee or Ultimate. It doesn't ruin these two games for me, they just feel a bit off. And Smash Wii U does not really have that many good modes. Like, Classic mode is okay, but Smash Tour is terrible, it is boring. If I had ranked these two separately on this list, I would ultimately give the edge to 3DS because I do prefer the stages, the portability factor, and the fact that it has Smash Run. It feels wrong that Smash Run hasn't yet made a comeback, but if there's going to be another Smash game in the future, I really hope that Smash Run will make a comeback there. But yeah, I really love these two games. They were great introductions to the franchise for me. And if you have a Wii U or 3DS, maybe pop this one back in just for fun.
Number 3.
This is easily one of my favorite Wii games. I know the art style hasn't really aged well and the random tripping is really annoying, but this is still a really great game. I really love it when the Wii Remote plays different sound effects based on which character you choose. It's a nice little detail that I kind of wish came back in Smash Wii U. I haven't finished Subspace Emissary yet, but it is really good so far. Another complaint that I do have is that there are some stages that are just kinda eh. Rumble Falls and Summit are okay. 75M and Hannonbow suck, but the rest of the stages are pretty solid. This is the Smash Bros. Game in which everything changed. Third-party characters are now available, like Snake and Sonic. That's awesome! Literally any video game character could be a playable fighter in Smash Bros. Whoever came up with this idea needs a raise immediately. Smash Bros. Brawl is truly a huge part of Super Smash Bros. History, and I truly adore it for that. If you haven't played this game, what are you waiting for? Please go play it. Yes, this game is only smack dab in the middle of my ranking, but I truly love this game. I don't think it's anywhere near the worst Smash Bros. Game, not even close.
Number 2.
Yep, this is the one. This is the one that pretty much every competitive Smash Bros. Player knows and loves. Smash Melee. While I personally do love this game, I don't think it's necessarily the best Smash game. Some characters like Fox are really broken, but I don't really have many flaws with this game at all. For a game that had only been in development for 13 months, I think it's a miracle that it turned out this good. This game feels a lot more polished than a lot of games that came out in 2023. This game was so beloved by Smash fans that Nintendo continued to sell the GameCube controller for both Smash Wii U and Ultimate. Not to mention that it's still being played competitively over 20 years later.
Up smash. And now. Oh, Happy feet. Wombo combo. That ain't Falco. That ain't Falco.
I will say that the roster additions aren't the greatest. Like, some fighters just feel exactly like another, like Ganondorf and Captain Falcon. Though it does have its fair share of unique characters, like Mr. Game & Watch, Ice Climbers, Peach, Bowser, etc. I've only just started playing this one recently as of the recording of this video, but I can easily see why it's so beloved by Smash fans. Smash Ultimate is truly phenomenal. I know this game has really unbalanced characters and items, but I think these things create even more chaos, which makes the game even better than it already is. The physics, perfect. The controls, fine-tuned to absolute perfection. The visuals are beautiful, the gameplay is amazing, the story mode is great. This game is just, it's amazing. I love it. It's one of, if not my favorite game of all time. The majority of the new and old stages are excellent. The ones that have been remade are just glorious. They look amazing. The visual style of this game is absolute perfection. It feels like a hybrid between the visual style of Smash Brawl and Smash for Wii U. Whenever I like to play this game, I both love to play it in multiplayer and single player. Regardless of the mode that you are playing in, this game is just pure unadulterated fun. And most of the character additions are amazing. Min Min, Inkling, Steve, Banjo-Kazooie, Kazuya Mishima, Sora, Ridley, and even King K. Rool. You even get to customize your own rule set, and you can seamlessly transition between two stages in a singular match. This game is extremely cool. And have I mentioned that every single character from past Smash Bros. Games are in this one? Even fighters that have only shown up in one singular game. And while I do kind of miss trophies from the past games, I feel like spirits have a lot more purpose in this one. They can not only provide great fan service, but they can also give you really good abilities. And where better to showcase the spirits than in World of Light, a flawed but still really good story mode. I swear, this game is pretty much everything except for Crash Bandicoot. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a magnificent piece of treasure. This is truly the magnum opus of this franchise. It's gonna be incredibly tough to top this one, but even if it is topped, it will hold a very special place inside my heart. Well, that was my ultimate ranking for each Smash Bros. Game. It is an absolutely fantastic video game franchise and one of the best that I have ever played. It embodies pretty much everything that I love about video games. And I am super excited to see what the future holds for this series. I'll see y'all later. I hope you liked this video.
Pikachu, Sonic, Bowser, Little Mac, Mewtwo, Olimar, Richter, Falco, Jigglypuff, Villager, Daisy, Diddy Kong, Robin, Brawler, Ridley!
Made them, gotta meet them all. Smash Brothers!
Lucina, Ganondorf, Isabelle, Wolf, Chrom, Kirby, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Mario, Greninja, Incineroar, Fox, Duck Hunt, Roy, Marth, Mr. Game & Watch, Skullkid, Isaac, Ashley, Dixie Kong, Shadow, Phoenix, Decidueye, Funky Kong, Octoling, Springman, Paper Mario, Rayman, Tails, Bandana D, Gino!
Gotta meet them all, gotta meet them all! Yeah! Gotta meet them all, gotta meet them all!
Sora, Crystal, Rex and Parazak, Ninten Karate Joe, Black Shadow Crash, Elma, Bummerman, Shantae, Louie, Chorus Kids, Chrono, Banjo, and Kazooie! Impo, Wonder Red, Shovel Knight, Magalore, Layton, Mock Rider, Ale, Carnivore, Slime, Captain Todayashi, Sean, Joker, Steve, Warlord, Say, Bubbleman, Froggy, Monica, Miku, Reggie, Putt Putt, Baby Daisy, Goku, Shrek, Tori, Flavio, Tidal Blade, Guy Fury, Marge, Gundam, Tanadro, Peppa Pig, Poncho, GameCube, Plank, Iron, Flex Tape, Milo, Bird, Grinch, Purple Chair, Yellow Chair, Forklift, Budokan, Mario, Yogi,